What we didn't think could possibly even happen is that it did make 20 million the next weekend. It made 27 million the next weekend, and it was just like, holy cow. Like,
Hollywood has been on fire for a while now, but the question remains, are they actually cooked? Obsession, a micro-budget indie film, has absolutely destroyed at the box office. It was produced for around $750,000, and it absolutely destroyed the new Mandalorian and Grogu movie, which cost around $166 million. 330 with the ads that you have to tack on for marketing. And it's not the only one. Backrooms has absolutely been crushing it as well, another indie film. And it does beg the question, is Hollywood really in trouble finally? And it's honestly not surprising with how Hollywood has absolutely butchered franchises lately with stuff like Star Wars, Lord of the Rings, Marvel. They've all been taken down a peg, and it's all because of the agenda that Hollywood has been pushing into their films and not really caring about the actual art, the actual storytelling of the films. Now, Hollywood is a massive, massive machine. It's a behemoth, and it's not going to disappear overnight just because two indie films did really good at the box office while the actual Hollywood films didn't do as well, specifically Mandalorian and Grogu. But what I am saying is that it's creating a new viability for these other routes for filmmakers to go. The fact that a indie film, a YouTuber, created a movie and it's doing what it's doing puts high hopes into the actual filmmakers, the storytellers' hands. And this is something that I think the gatekeepers of Hollywood really don't want us to know, that you can do this without them and be successful. And I think that's going to scare a lot of Hollywood people, even if they don't really say it out loud. This paired with the rise of AI might just make Hollywood become obsolete and go the way of the dodo bird. Even with massive franchises like Harry Potter, you're seeing really negative stuff come out about the future show that's being filmed right now. And I think the first season is over and they're already filming the second season. But they are already saying that the new series is already going to be much more book accurate, even though we've seen their casting choices, which are definitely not. And if we look at what people are doing right now with AI,
when I'm creating a project like the Odyssey trailer, I think the biggest takeaway is that I'm really treating Grok like a camera. I'm treating Grok like a raw footage generating machine.
Even specifically with the Harry Potter franchise.
You think you know the story, the hero. You don't. This is not my story. This is the story of another.
Yeah, it's not looking good for them. There are some people like Seth Rogen who don't think AI can replace them.
I don't understand what it's supposed to do. Every time I see a video on Instagram that's like, Hollywood is cooked, what follows is like the most stupid dog shit I've ever seen in my life.
But let's be honest, AI right now in its current state could totally write Sausage Party. I'm just, I'm sorry. It's true. On top of that, Hollywood is actually losing films to other US states and other nations because they actually give incentives to filmmakers, which California, the government of California and the government of LA are not giving incentives and actually taxing the filmmakers that want to film in LA, which is crazy. And of course, Hollywood learns the absolutely wrong lesson from Obsession and the Backrooms taking off. They're now searching Reddit for new stories, pushing agendas like we're seeing in the new Odyssey film. When we've seen AI push more accurate to the original work is disheartening, because they're really just not understanding. This has been, years of Hollywood doing the wrong thing, learning the wrong lessons, and yet we're here again saying, hey, look at this low budget film that did really, really well, films that did really, really well, and their thing is not to try and, okay, why did it do really well, really, really well? They go, oh, we need an off-brand random story from Reddit. The fact that they've been pushing agendas rather than storytelling for like a decade at least, let's be honest, rather than focusing on storytelling and the subject matter is really the reason why we're even having the conversation if Hollywood is actually cooked or not. And they don't even seem to understand that aspect of it. And it's continuing forward with the fact that they don't seem to care what people think. They don't seem to care what people want. They just want agendas filled. That honestly might make Hollywood being cooked a reality.